everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where your boys always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Nicholas Playlock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, finally we have someone on the other side winning a series. The Yankees won, and they're moving on to the ALCS to face the Houston Astros. And we're going to break it down, give our predictions, and talk about the series. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and use code TODAYJAYS to use Betstamp. It's completely free. If you like betting, use Betstamp and get the best return on your investment.
Let me just say right now, man, them Astros looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I'd be betting on those guys.
I'm just saying right now, man, it took a long time to get a winner on the other side.
Yeah, it did.
Them Astros been waiting.
They've
been chilling.
Which could be an advantage for the Yankees.
Maybe.
I mean, you had a lot of people. You
could make an argument there.
Right, on the NL side of things, I mean, you literally clearly see the people who were waiting, who got the buys, got beat.
That's fair.
But I do think that's an excuse, no offense, coming out from the Dodgers side of things. That there are a lot of fans like, oh, well, we were waiting and they're hot. And But, I mean, clearly on the other AL side of things, not the case.
Not the case. I'm just saying, man, those Astros are looking scary, and I think that we got some numbers to back it up. Mm-hmm. Let's go through these offenses right now. Yeah. Astros versus Yankees. Obviously, it was kind of fated to happen, man. Like, pretty much all of the season long, like, those were the two AL squads. Like, fair enough. Like, GG to both of y'all. Like, you do deserve it, even though it pains me to say that. Who do you give the advantage to offensively in this series?
I mean, before the series or before the postseason and during the postseason, I would still give the advantage to the Astros. Right now, and this number doesn't sound good, but the Astros have a lead with a .217 batting average. But it's the
That's in the lead.
But that's
in the lead?
Between them two. Not in the whole league. No.
What the fuck is this season
217.
right now?
But that's the postseason. That's the postseason.
I get it. Yeah, it's obviously very short in sample size. But, Rob, I know that you're not watching this, but, Rob, if you are in some reality watching this, can we do something about them baseballs, please? I know it's not the baseballs. There's really elite pitching, very elite pitching. But still, this just, factors into everything of this season. Can we please do something about that?
I would love the baseballs being fixed. But you got the average of 217. They got better average, tied for on-base percentage, better slugging for the Astros, better OPS. They're just a better team. And one guy that's leading that offense right now is Yordan Alvarez. I don't even need to say it. I will say it. He got those two big home runs in the series against Seattle. Those were clutch. And he got so many timely RBIs. You had, oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. The shortstop there. Pena getting on in front of him constantly, and he was constantly driving him in. He had 7 RBIs in 3 games.
That's insanity,
Messed up.
I did a short, I did a short the other day, guys, and a lot of people got on me for it, a TikTok as well, where it's I was basically going through and looking at Yordan Alvarez and Aaron Judge, and I think it's a mildly lukewarm take. I think I did end up taking Yordan Alvarez, but I think that a lot of people still sleep on Yordan, and right afterwards when people were like, how could you ever possibly think that Yordan, how could you possibly ever take him over Aaron Judge? You look at their career numbers, man, they're actually identical.
Very similar.
They're literally identical. So I know there's a lot of recency bias with the 62 home runs with Aaron Judge, but I'm telling you, man, Yordan Alvarez is an absolute fucking star, and he's doing this all before the age of 25.
Dude, and who's going to remember this? Well, I think everyone will remember the 62 home runs, but just speaking here, if Yordan comes out and slugs Aaron Judge in this series and takes him out of the postseason, I think I'm going to remember that a lot more. If he's going, especially if he's winning the World Series.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You get a ring, that's what I remember. That's what I remember. So absolutely all the love to Aaron Judge, but do not sleep on Yordan, dude. This guy's stellar.
Yeah. And now let's talk about the Yankee side of things for the offense. Obviously a lot worse. They only have a 182 batting average in those 5 games.
Yeah, that's pitiful.
Yeah, it's really, really kind of crap.
Right.
And especially, and we're gonna get to the pitching later, the Houston's got great pitching. So they gotta figure that out. One guy though, and it's not Aaron Judge, that is coming up big for the New York Yankees is Harrison Bader.
Really?
The guy who they got in return when they traded away Montgomery. This guy...
Fair enough,
Hey, I mean, look, he's got 3 home runs in the 5-game series and a 1.256 OPS.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't like that trade when it happened.
Nope.
I don't know if I think I still don't like that trade.
No, I still don't.
But St. Louis isn't here and you are.
Yep, exactly.
So, you can shut me up with that one,
Exactly.
So, I guess if Harrison Bader wants to be elite, then be elite, man.
And he's going to have to keep being elite because that Houston pitching is the best.
Yeah.
It is literally the best.
It's been really dominant all season long.
It's been dominant all season. It's still dominant in the postseason.
Yeah.
2.25 ERA with a WHIP of 0.73.
That'll do it.
And I think that's really exaggerated because you had that 18-inning game where they literally could not get anything on the board.
Like they literally had 18 innings of 0
like
earned
literally,
runs.
and
So
no one was
definitely do.
No one was getting on base for the Mariners. I don't know the exact amount of times they got in that extra 9 innings they played, but I think it was like 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Like it was barely anything. So the Astros pitching is phenomenal. And they're going to be going up against the Yankees, who also have great pitching.
Yes, they do.
Really good pitching, 2.76 ERA. However, they are coming off of this series. They're not as rested.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they're not going to have the exact matchups they want.
Exactly. You know, like the argument you were making there where it's like, well, the bats are maybe going to be a little bit hotter, right? Because they're still in form. The pitching's going to be a little bit more worn out, whereas like the Houston pitching might be a little bit more rested. So it's kind of like it evens itself out, right?
Right, because especially they played, we were recording this on Tuesday. They literally played today.
They just finished playing. GG Yankees, you just won.
Right, and they're now playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're going to Houston to play,
which is like
tomorrow.
a far ways away. Like they literally on the plane right now, getting their sleep, and then they gotta prepare for like who they're gonna face.
Here's what's on step 2. They had the champagne party. Now, if I'm the manager, you are not drinking that much. You can have a drink or two. No. But you are not getting drunk.
You get literally like 1 glass of champagne to celebrate, and then we're on the fucking plane.
You gotta go.
You got the iPads out. You got the Microsoft Surface out.
Yeah.
We're evaluating Justin Verlander and everything that he does, man.
That's the thing. Like, how can you... Like, usually, when you, in the postseason, get the champagne showers, you got an off day the next day. No off day here, so, like, I don't know. Did they have it? You guys let us know in the comments down below. I saw it in the background. It was Aaron Judge and Stanton and Rizzo going crazy.
Okay, well, I mean, like, at least they're happy about it, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta play it
going
tomorrow.
for the World Series, right?
You gotta focus up, boys.
They are dealing with Verlander #1.
They are dealing with Verlander. However, Verlander did get beat up in his first game against the Mariners. 4 innings pitched, 6 earned runs.
I don't expect that to continue.
I literally think that's just a blemish. I think it's just like nerves or whatever. I mean,
it's not nerves. It's just like sports happens, and that's just the way of things. I would be very shocked to see it happen again.
Yeah, I would be too. And then for game 1, I don't think they're gonna put Tyone next. I wouldn't. I think they have the opportunity to play Seve.
And he's been really good down the stretch.
He's been really good down the stretch. He did get beat up just a little bit in his postseason start. Still a good start, almost a quality start. 5 2/3 inning pitch with 3 earned runs. So.
Okay, so I mean, still giving me an opportunity to win this game.
Exactly. So yeah, they're gonna start off with those guys. Now I don't know when the next they just pitched Cortez.
Yeah,
but I don't know when the next start is.
So
for
I know
Cole.
that Cole would come before Cortez. So if they're doing Seve here, then it's gonna depend on his rest. It might be Tyone, and then it would be Cole Cortez.
Yeah.
But they might have to do that. They're probably not gonna be able to get Cole twice. It's gonna be close.
Very close. You might be able to get him for game 7 if you really push him.
If you need him for honestly for game 7, you probably
have to pitch Cole.
You literally would, you know. And it's like, and with the workload that he has, I think like he'd want to do it, especially against his former team.
Right.
Houston,
oh yeah,
you know? It's like he's gonna want to pitch. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So in that mind, like. Advantage will go to the Astros there as well because they're going to have their best pitchers lined up for the entire series where they're going to have to pitch twice, Tyone and Seve probably, which are still good pitchers, but not as good as the Houston pitchers.
Who do you have winning the series, and who's going to be the MVP for the ALDS?
Well, guys, like in my last prediction with the NLCS, I went the opposite of my gut and went Padres. I got to go with my gut and my brain here. You got to go Astros, and I'm going to say Astros in 6. Like, they got the pitching matchup. Yankees are just coming off of the ALDS. They're all rested up. They have a better offense, and the MVP is going to continue to be Yordan Alvarez. I think he's going to really shine in the postseason lights. There's no stopping this man. I think them in 6. What about you?
It's funny, like we're doing complete reversal here, like because like honestly, I think that your brain and like the statistics they say Astros, and I would not be shocked, but I just got a feeling, and I have no other explanation other than that. I got a feeling. So Yankees in 7. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay,
Did they ever give MVPs to pitchers? Do they ever have that? Does
Rarely,
that ever happen?
rarely.
Because I was just, honestly, when we were just talking about it right there, you know, I was thinking to myself, wow, if they win it in 7, Cole goes twice, it's like, 12 to 13 innings of scorelessness, like,
yeah,
that would be MVP to me.
Right,
I don't know if
right.
they're gonna give it to him or not, so maybe I'll just fucking say, like, I don't know, like Rizzo will get it or something.
Josh Donaldson.
But like, if they do end up winning, maybe it's not officially, but unofficially, Garrett Cole is the MVP.
Okay, all right, guys, let us know in the comments down below your thoughts. Who do you have winning this series, and who is going to be your series MVP? Let us know.
Yeah, you can also like and subscribe, comment down below. $3 a month, become a Patreon member. Shout out and thank you to every single one of these current Patreon members. You guys are studs.
Guys, thank you so much for watching.
And
go Jays, go!